Swanee is to be surprising us tonight, delivering into a world of magic, wonder, and faith and adventure. We all know the story of Snow White and the seven dwarfs, where kind princess made seven little dwarf friends and always wins over.
Based on this story, we are proud to welcome the young stars of Class 1A under the guidance of Miss Marcella with a huge round of applause.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful castle in the land far away in the forest. In this magnificent castle, there lived the king and a beautiful queen. The queen had only one wish, to be happy, and that was to have a beautiful baby girl whose skin is as white as snow, her lips red as rose, and her hair black as coal. Very soon, the queen's wish was fulfilled, and she was blessed with a baby girl. They named her Snow White. Years went by quickly, but their happiness did not last long. The queen had become ill and soon passed away. The king remarried another man. She was beautiful but had ill thoughts. She was a cruel lady.
She owned a magic mirror which used to tell the truth. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the prettiest of all? The mirror would reply, "Oh, queen, you are the prettiest of all." The queen was very proud of her beauty. Soon, Snow White grew up into a beautiful young girl. The queen was jealous. Now, one morning, when she asked the same question, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the prettiest of all?" the mirror answered, "Oh, queen, Snow White is the prettiest of all." The queen was so jealous that she ordered a huntsman to take Snow White to the forest and kill her. She asked him to bring Snow White's heart as a proof.
The huntsman took Snow White to the forest, but he could not kill the child, so he left her in the forest and took back the heart of a wild animal as a proof. After wandering alone in the forest for some time, Snow White saw a little house. She entered the house and slept. It was the house of the seven dwarfs. When the seven dwarfs came back, they found Snow White sleeping there.
On knowing her story, they took pity on her and allowed to stay with them. After some time, the queen again asked the mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the prettiest of all?" The mirror answered, "In the forest with the 7 dwarfs, Snow White is still the prettiest of all."
The queen decided to go to the forest pretending to be a fruit seller to kill Snow White. She offered Snow White a poison apple. Snow White immediately died after eating that apple. When the 7 dwarfs returned, they mourned on Snow White's bed. She was so dear to them that they did not bury her. They put her in a beautiful glass coffin in the forest. One day, a prince passing through the forest saw Snow White in the coffin. Her beauty fascinated him a lot. He told the 7 dwarfs that he wanted to take her along. They told the prince that she was not alive, but he still wanted to see her. As soon as the prince touched the coffin, Snow White became alive.
Snow White and the prince married and lived happily ever after.